beautiful morning in Southern California. Had a wet spring. Out for a hike. Bear's enjoying your hike. Are you enjoying your hike, little one?
Driving to New Orleans when I rode just south of Abilene. I pulled up beside a man with a red goatee. His eyes were wild, his guitar black. He had an old school broke down Cadillac. And he said, "Take me about as far as you can see." Well, we hit the road for San Antone and shared a song as the thunder rolled. And we laughed when the rain leaked in from the southern sky. I rolled a smoke and he did too, and soon we were laughing at the Texas moon. He said, "I got a gig to make, son, we better fly." And he said, "Ride on, ride on. I am the spirit of the wind and in your bones. Those days ain't gone if you can't feel it in your soul. So hell yeah, watch it go." We made the show just in time. The crowd did roar as the band headlined. Then he handed me his guitar right from the stage. And as I left that night, I said, "Mister, much obliged." He said, "You don't have to call me Mister. The whole world calls me dumb." Right on, right on. I am the spirit of the wind and in your bones. Those days ain't gone if you can't feel it in your blood, well then you know. So when you look into my eyes, you better live before you die. I'll see you on the road, so watch it go. Ride on, ride on. I am the spirit of the wind and in your bones. Those days ain't gone if you can't feel it in your blood, well then you know. Ride on. Ride on, ride on.
I think what I like about gardening the most is that it gives me a sense of being present and being part of something where you're creating life and being able to achieve goals and see that all the work that you're doing really means something. And you can see that through the cycle of the seasons, from planting the seeds or the small little plants, turning the soil over, taking care of the environment that you're striving to have, and then eventually it comes to fulfillment, and you can enjoy that through the beauty of the flowers or the fruits or the vegetables or the herbs, or just seeing the cat lay under the tree, content, relaxed. Inside the nectarine tree, we actually have nectarines this year. Super excited. They're my favorite fruit. It's been a couple of years. See the babies coming in. You don't have to have a yard that's fancy. It doesn't have to be expensive. There's so many ways that you can be able to enjoy the outdoors in a small area, just to be able to make it yours. I got a Mexican zucchini this morning. Have to make something with that a little bit later on today. And over here, summer squash. Right behind me we have lemongrass. That's another easy way you can save money, is if you're using lemongrass, you buy a little bunch from the store. You can take that, soak it in water until some roots form at the bottom. Just plant it right here. You got enough lemongrass to last you for years. An interesting story about the beans here behind me. Mariella and I were at a restaurant that a friend of hers owns, and we were sitting at the chef's table. Chef came up and we started talking to them about this unbelievable bean dish that they had on the menu. So she mentioned that it was a local farmer that had hybridized this particular bean. So she brings out 6 or 7 of these beans and hands them to us for us to look at. And so we're talking to her and said, "Can we keep these?" "Sure, no problem." So bring them home, and a couple days later we planted them in the yard, and now look. Let's hope that they're as good in person as they were at the restaurant. And if they are, this is going to become a new staple for our garden. Here's another very inexpensive way that we got our gardening. Beans. Who would have thought? Just go pick up a couple, throw them in the ground. A couple months later, you'll be ready to go. Behind the tomato plants that are up against the wall, they love the heat. So even though it's not getting quite as much sun in this spot, the heat and the reflected radiance that gets down here really makes these things thrive. And these are a hybrid of some sort. We grew Indigo Sun last year, Sun Gold, a number of other bigger beefsteak style tomatoes, and Romas, San Marzano. Today, first one. Definitely not the Indigo Sun, but has a relative of Indigo Sun. Summertime is here.